So much. Now let's get you up to speed with this morning's top stories. We've learned new details surrounding the death of a baby girl left in a hot car. Two men, including the girl's father, are now facing charges after Lake Havasu City Police responded to a call of an unresponsive child. Police say the baby's father, 23-year-old Ty Martin, left her in the vehicle for 45 minutes while he visited a friend. Martin is now charged with manslaughter. His friend is being charged with drug possession.
Disgraced former Congressman Anthony Weiner has been released from a halfway house. The 54-year-old was released from prison back in February and has been living in a Brooklyn halfway house since. Weiner was convicted of having illicit online contact with a 15-year-old girl back in 2017. After leaving that house, the former congressman will have to register as a level 1 sex offender. He'll remain on that list for a minimum of 20 years.
Now you're up to speed. Don't forget, you can always find the latest news on our website, 12news.com, or the free 12 News app.